What's up, everybody? Josh Armijo here. I hope everybody's doing good and well and stuff. I got an Arsenal inventory update to do for you guys, vinyl this time, and I got some classics and some 2018 death metal and black metal to run through here today. But first, what we're listening to in the background: Amorphous, Tales from the Thousand Lakes. Timeless Finnish death metal classic. Excuse me. Speaking of timeless classics, the first record I'm going to talk to you about here is some classic death metal to come out of Florida. This is Cynic with Focus. Yeah. This is their debut full-length from 1993, originally released through Roadrunner Records. And if you're not familiar with Cynic, they are it's honestly kind of crazy to describe how Cynic used to sound compared to the way they sound now, because in the early beginnings of this band's career, they had that traditional, thrashy, death metal influence sort of sound in their early first demos. But once Focus came out, this band pretty much did a complete 180-degree turn and delivered an album complete, full of new and crazy sort of sounds, having a more technical, jazzy, progressive sort of influence in their sounds, from the drum patterns, to the guitar riffs, to the sung vocals, the growls, the vocoder usage. It was just an altogether insane package, and I think an album like Focus is very, very influential and important, and I still think it holds up all these decades later. Still an absolutely fantastic album. I mean, the minute you hear Veil of Maya, and then songs like Celestial Voyage, Euroboric Forms, just some seriously unmistakable song quality going on here. The Scott Burns production, the songwriting, the lyric writing, it's just an altogether amazing package. And seeing as how Cynic would further progress over the years, of course it took a very long time for them to put out a second full length with Trace Denaire, and then of course the style of music that we have today with Cynic. They're still making music, and who knows what the future will hold for them. It's just an overall creative pool being worked out here for this band. But yeah, Focus is a very important album, and I still think it holds up nicely. So anyway, here's the front cover. Very legendary, wild and psychedelic sort of artwork going on here. There you see the classic Cynic logo here. Back cover here with track listings, band member photos. Comes on a printed inner sleeve. You have credits for all the songs, and you have band member photo collages from throughout this band's history. On this side you have lyrics for all the songs, and you have some liner notes from Paul Masvidal, and I don't know the other person who did the other liner notes. Can't even read the name here, but yeah, if you have this album, you'll probably know who that is better than I do. But yeah, comes on a standard black vinyl. Dig the purple center labels here. Really, really good quality on this thing. But yeah, Focus is a very important album in Florida's death metal history. It's something different, it's something unique, but I appreciate everything that Cynic has contributed to death metal or extreme metal in general. So yeah, Cynic, Focus, definitely check this one out. Alright, from Florida we move to Turkey for some top quality, in-your-face death metal. This is Burial Invocation with Abiogenesis. Yeah. This is their debut full-length from 2018. This was released on CD through Dark Descent Records, and this is the vinyl version put out through Misako Unoho Records. And yeah, this band is very, very intriguing in the sense that this band features people who normally would play brutal death metal sort of material, most notably stuff like Cenotaph and more recently Molested Divinity. But then you also had the Danish aspect of this band with people from Undergang and Frenolith involved in this project. To the best of my knowledge, I think this band is primarily just fully from Turkey now. But it was cool to have that sort of international flair go for a project like this. But yeah, This is their debut full-length album, and it's 5 really lengthy, methodical tracks, but the music that these guys make is just absolutely sensational. The riffs are just so solid. I love the vocal work. I love the drum style. I love the audible bass. This is a genuine, true and blue sort of death metal record. And you hear it on songs like Revival, Visions of the Hereafter, and Phantasmagoric Transcendence. Just some seriously top-notch death metal being done here with all these songs. Even the little instrumental at the end of this album sounds pretty sick too. But yeah, this is a true death metal gem here, and I definitely think more people need to be listening to it. So yeah, here's the front cover. Dig the matte finish on this jacket, and absolutely stunning Dan Seagrave artwork on here. Absolutely beautiful stuff. Here's a back cover. More badass Dan Seagrave artwork. Comes on a nice gatefold here with some more artwork and credits. Lyrics for all the tracks. And I believe there were multiple versions of this vinyl. I think there was a blue vinyl version, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, standard black vinyl. Simple center labels here. Really good job done, as per usual, from Misako and Oho. Really, really killer stuff. But yeah, if you like true blue, genuine death metal, Abiogenesis by Barrett Invocation is worth checking out. Definitely go listen to this. From Turkey, we head over to Canada for probably one of the strangest, weirdest, most over-the-top pieces of ritualistic metal I have ever heard. This is MALSANCTUM with their self-titled album. Yeah. This is a 2018 release through Iron Bonehead Productions, and if you're not familiar with MALSANCTUM, they are based out of Canada, and they play this super doomy, ambient, funeral style of black metal. I mean, I get hints of black metal, ambient drone, funeral doom. It's just a very weird, wild, and crazy mixture of stuff. I mean, there's really not too much known about what the basis of this band's style and lyrical themes are. There's definitely hints of religion, sexuality, just some very weird and perverse stuff going on here, even going back to this band's very first demo, which had that sort of decaying, perverse sort of mentality going for it. But with this album here, it's only 3 super lengthy songs. The Father, the Son, the Shattered Spirit. The latter end of this LP is like a 20+ minute long track, and it's so insane. I really appreciate how creative and inventive this band is with their style of music. It's just so hard to pinpoint, but hopefully there's more of this where this came from, and I would really like to see how MALSANCTUM continues to progress as a band. But anyway, here's the front cover. Love the matte finish, love the gold foil embossment. Absolutely killer photography here. I love this album cover a lot. Here's the back cover, the track listing and credits. Gatefold with some more really beautiful artwork. Very, very nicely done here. Comes with this gigantic poster, which I'm going to try to fold out so you can see what the whole basis of this album cover is. And it's so weird. It's pretty much scarred feet tied up and hung. It's like, it's such a weird ass poster, but I totally get that it fits with the themes and the overall concepts of what this band's musical stylings are all about. It's so over the top and crazy. And I think this is limited to 500 copies. I'm going to try to stick this poster back in here, sorry about that. But yeah, standard black vinyl, simple center labels. There you see all of the B-side. Absolutely crazy. But yeah, this is one very intriguing and very weird metal album, but I definitely love it, and I want to see and hear more of what this band has to offer in the future. But yeah, check out MALSANCTUM. They are absolutely nuts. Next up, we head to Finland for an absolutely brilliant debut full-length album. This is Morkietada with Panphage Mysticism. Yeah. This is their debut full-length album from 2018, released through Werewolf Records. And if you're not familiar with Morkietada, they are a trio based out of Finland, and they play this really, really sensational sort of style of black metal. I've been hearing a whole bunch of great things about this project, and the minute I got a chance to order a copy of this album, I listened to it, and I was very much sold from the get-go. Really impressive stuff, really impressive lyrics, songwriting, and musicianship. Listening to songs like Invoking the Seventh Moon, Throne of Unseen, Temporal of Prevailing Darkness, just some seriously top-notch musicianship being done here with this album. There's something interesting and special about Morkietada that makes me want to come back and listen to this album more and more. It's just that impressive. It's in your face, it's relentless, it's nasty sounding stuff, and I definitely want to hear more of what Morkietada has to offer in the future. But anyway, here's the front cover. Love this album cover. I'm pretty sure it's a hooded figure with a gold skull head with smoke coming out of it. Very rowdy stuff. Love this band logo too, by the way. Back cover here with track listings and the band members in question. Comes with a couple of interesting things. You have a lyric sheet for some of the lyrics for some of the songs, which I think is pretty nice. Fold out poster of the album cover and the band members in question. And this vinyl version is limited to 2 different variants. I believe there was a version on a smoky swirl color vinyl, and I was lucky enough to score just standard black vinyl. Better than nothing, honestly. There you see the B-side with the Werewolf Records logo on there. Good quality as to be expected. But yeah, Morkietada is the real deal, and I'm very, very excited to see and hear what they decide to do next. If they decide to do anything next, which I think they should do something next. Because this is really good stuff. But yeah, Panphage Mysticism by Morkietada. Go check this one out. Up next, we have some more mystical, magical, black and doom metal for you here. This is FAUSTCOVEN with In the Shadow of Doom. Yeah, this is a 2018 release through Nuclear War Now, and FAUSTCOVEN are a doomy black metal band based out of Norway, and this band has been up and at it for many, many years. Incredibly consistent discography, and this band knows how to weave together great storytelling in consistency with some absolutely killer music here. And this is probably one of the best pieces of music FAUSTCOVEN has done yet. I mean, in terms of lyrics, in terms of musicianship, in terms of storytelling, In the Shadow of Doom has it all. The Devil's Share, Marching in the Shadow of Doom, Sign of Satanic Victory. Just some seriously great stuff. You get that doomy, heavy metal sort of influence with this band, and it shows and glows throughout the majority of this album's length, and it's really, really awesome stuff. If you're into anything FAUSTCOVEN has put out in the past, I would definitely recommend you check this one out here. But anyway, here's the front cover. Love this illustration on the artwork. Very, very beautifully done. There's a back cover with track listing and credits, and I got the die-hard version of this LP, which comes with a boatload of goodies, which I will show you in just a few moments. But first, I'm going to show you the lyric sheet. There you see the band member logo and credits. Lyrics for all the songs. Comes with a bonus 7-inch, which includes a track Old School War, and a Cirith Ungol cover of the song Chaos Descends, which I think is really, really neat. Comes with a woven patch, which is very nice. Sticker. A booklet of some poetry and storytelling. I definitely think it has something to do with the theme and the concept of this record, which is very, very awesome to read and get involved with. And since I got the diehard version, this came on a very nice, hazy, sort of clear green sort of vinyl color. The 7" is the same color, by the way. Very, very nicely done here, and I definitely think it's badass that they included all these extra goodies to throw in with this full length here. But yeah, if you're into FAUSTCOVEN, I definitely would recommend checking out In the Shadow of Doom. Absolutely beautiful album. Love the extra stuff that they threw in here. Makes this all the more intriguing and interesting to listen to. But yeah, In the Shadow of Doom by FAUSTCOVEN. Go check this one out. And last but not least, we end this on some absolutely iconic, bestial, rowdy black metal. This is Barrett with Seventh Blasphemy. Yeah. This is a vinyl version put out through Brazilian Ritual Records. I believe this is unauthorized. But yeah. This is their debut demo from 1990, and of course, if you're familiar with Barrett, they are an absolutely iconic, legendary black metal band based out of Finland. I don't need to tell you anything that other metal YouTubers have told you about Barrett before, or anything since then. This is where it all began, and listening to this demo almost 3+ decades later, it still holds up, it's still important, and it still serves as the groundwork for many other bands to be influenced by and to follow. It's just really awesome stuff. I mean, the title track, Penetrator Hammer, Ghost of Death, back when Barrett were just a full-on power trio, putting out some really discomforting, gross out black metal. It's just a really awesome, awesome demo. And of course, this band would only put out more legendary full lengths and classics throughout the years. But yeah, what can I say that hasn't already been said by others in the past? Barrett is fucking sick. But yeah, anyway, here's the front cover. Love the matte finish on this jacket. Classic Barrett logo here. Seventh Blasphemy. There's a back cover with the band members in question, track listings, and of course Brazilian Ritual Records put this out. Comes with this pretty badass poster art. Band member photo here. Really, really sick band photo going on here. And this came on 2 different sort of vinyl variants. Standard black vinyl and a red vinyl, but I just got the standard black vinyl. It is a single-sided LP. Nothing on the B-side, which I think is pretty crazy. Little missed opportunity to add like an etching or some sort of crazy thing to put on the back of this thing. But yeah, if you're a Barrett fan, you'll know that this is where it all began for them. Absolutely sick demo, but yeah. Barrett, Seventh Blasphemy, go check this one out. Now, with that being said, I'm going to conclude this video. I'm going to leave you some links to some of the bands I talked to you about here today in this video. If you happen to have heard or own any of these releases, definitely let me know what you think about how you feel about them, and we can go from there. Have a great rest of your weekend. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks for checking out my channel. Until the next time, I'm out.